Hello, 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 hello. I don't know if I'm streaming. Am I streaming? Man, it says that the chat is unable to connect for some reason, but I'm trying my best. I think it's a Streamlabs issue. Oh, okay. Hello, everyone again. I'm going to have to address that issue in my own time, but there's a slight smell of smoke. 1 second. I don't know why that there's a slight smell of smoke, but we'll continue. We'll continue on. So, with the funnel web spiders, their venom is like the worst in the world. Like you'll there's no chance to like survive. Like you can survive obviously with the anti-venom and stuff, but like you just can't, like, it's not like a huntsman spider where you can just like kind of cope and like wait it out. You need the anti-venom, and so what's it called? This is by the Australian Museum. How do Australian funnel web spiders behave, and how do they mate? Wandering and mating. After they mature, male spiders leave their burrows and become wanderers, especially during the summer/autumn months, looking for females in their burrows. Chemicals called pheromones in the female's stripline silk help the males locate and identify her burrow. Well before mating, the male spins a small silk sperm web onto which he deposits a droplet of sperm from his abdominal genital pore. The sperm, it is then taken up and stored in the mating organs at the end of the male's palps. The spur and or spines on the male's second legs are used to hold the female during mating. During mating, considerable sparring occurs until the female accepts the male. Both spiders rear up with the first legs raised against each other, while the male engages his mating spurs across the bases of the female's second legs. The male then inseminates the female by inserting the tips of his palpal organs into the female's genital opening on the underside of her abdomen. So it's a pretty rough process. But anyway, like, it's like, I think that the mating stuff for funnel-webs is like the most aggressive and scariest thing ever. For at least for spider standards. The male factor. Only male spiders have been recorded for all recorded funnel-web envenomation deaths. Why? The answer lies in a combination of spider behavior, venom chemistry, and even colonial history. During the warmer months of the year, November through to April, male funnel-webs wander about at night looking for females in their burrows. Males wandering in suburban areas may become trapped inside of houses or garages, especially those with concrete slab foundations where entry points under doors are easily reached. The venom of the male Sydney funnel-web is very toxic, like so bad. This is because the male spider venom contains a unique component called robust toxin atratoxin AR1 that severely and similarly affects the nervous system of humans and monkeys, but not of other mammals. The absence of this chemical from female Sydney funnel-web spider venom probably explains why bites by these females have not caused any deaths. However, it should not be assumed that the bites from females or any funnel-web bites are relatively safe, since not all funnel-web spiders show this gender-based difference in venom toxicity. Over 4 million people live in the Sydney metropolitan area, the centre of the distribution of the Sydney funnel-web spider. This makes the likelihood of human encounters with this spider much greater than in the less populous areas like the Blue Mountains and other parts of New South Wales. This is an unforeseen consequence of the whatever. This is like, it goes into brief politics, and I'm not interested in the politics. A thing that I've read before is that the males are more venomous than the females and are more inclined to be be a lot more dangerous than the females, is because as they're wandering around looking for a mate, they're more likely to be picked off by like a bird or a human or something, or a monkey or whatever, and therefore they do need protection more so than the females who are in their like burrows and stuff. And hello Sanji, and I am doing good. But yeah, so that's the like funnel-web spider. There's centers in Australia for you to donate male funnel web. There's you can drop off spiders at like actual centers, so that like from the Independent. Now more than ever, the life-saving reason behind Australia Zoo's plea for deadly spider donations. An Australian... Okay, hang on, I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god, brothers. Everyone's just deciding, everyone in the world's just deciding to get bitten by a spider today. Lovely. But by The Independent, now more than ever, the life-saving reason behind an Australia Zoo's plea for deadly spider donations. An Australian zoo is urging the public to catch and donate the world's deadliest spiders to support its life-saving anti-venom program. The Australian Reptile Park in Sydney says this has been a very slow funnel web season so far, but a spike in the numbers of the highly venomous spiders is expected in the coming months. Due to the slow season, the park needs more male funnel web spiders whose venom is essential for anti-venom production. A Sydney keeper, Emma Tenney, says the zoo needs the public's help now more than ever. We haven't seen as many out and about, and we've had fewer handed in for our life-saving anti-venom program here at the Australian Reptile Park. Oh my god, my voice is like dying up. I need a burp, but like I'm just... Okay. This autumn is predicted to have high humidity and higher rainfall, which is the perfect condition to have our funnel web spiders wandering about. The male Sydney funnel web spider is the world's most venomous, but no deaths have occurred since the Australian Reptile Park's anti-venom program began in 1981. The program houses over 2,000 spiders, but only males are milked for their deadly yet life-saving venom. They have this special toxin which is absolutely deadly and vital for our life-saving program, Miss Tenney said. The park provides safe collection guidelines and accepts egg sacs as well. So, what's it called? Naturally, these spiders, once they reach maturity, only have a lifespan of about 1 year, she said. Plus, it takes about 50 to 200 milkings of Sydney funnel web spiders to create 1 vial of antivenom, which is crazy. But I also know that like a funnel web spiders heart research. This is from Victor Chang. Life-saving discovery. Oh my god, brain work, please. Life-saving treatment discovery for heart attacks from Victor Chang Cardiac Research Institute and University of Queensland scientists. A potentially life-saving treatment for heart attack victims has been developed from an unlikely source, the venom of one of the world's deadliest spiders. A drug candidate developed from a molecule found in the venom of the Fraser Island funnel web spider can prevent damage caused by a heart attack and extend the life of donor hearts used for organ transplants. So basically, like, funnel web spiders are used for like living and killing. it's like it's a win-win. I had a heart attack when I heard your ASMR there, thank you. And hello, Shurimumu. Victor Chang at Cardiac Research Institute's Professor McDonald said this incredible result had been decades in the making. This will not only help the hundreds of thousands of people who have had a heart attack every year around the world, it could also increase the number and quality of donor hearts, which will, indigestion anyway, which will give hope to those waiting on the transplant list. Dr. Palpant from UQ's Institute for Molecular Bioscience, IMB, said the drug candidate worked by stopping a death signal sent from the heart in the wake of an attack. After a heart attack, blood flow to the heart is reduced, resulting in a lack of oxygen to the heart muscle. The lack of oxygen causes the cell environment to become acidic, which combined to send a message for the heart cells to die. Which, like, that's no good. The HI1A protein from the spider venom blocks acid-sensing ion channels in the heart, so the death message is blocked, cell death is reduced, and we can see improved heart cell survival. So basically, it's like an anti-acid for the heart. What about expression? And hello, Irving. But basically, that's like the main thing about like funnel web spiders. before we end off, let's go over the white-tailed spider. Also, let's do a little brush thing. So male spiders worse than females, but both spiders are worse than like both of the, or like both of these spiders, which are like, so the house spider is worse than the trapdoor spider. The mouse spiders are worse than both of them, and the funnel web spiders are worse than the mouse spiders. White-tailed spider. Oh my god, okay, so... Okay. Oh, I hate white-tailed spiders so much. Oh my god, they're like the worst spiders I've ever seen. Like, they're the worst spiders ever. They're so aggressive. Like, oh. Even looking at pictures of white-tailed spiders makes me a bit angry. Makes me uncomfortable as well. It's like, oh. Because they're so aggressive. So. Alright. Oh, sorry. Not this one. No, not that one. Oh my god, Brian, please, please, function with me. It's okay. So this is a white-tailed spider. And these are my most hated spider in Australia. These spiders are so aggressive, and they just like they'll run at you. Like they all spiders are said to be like yeah, it's all like quite passive, quite skittish, quite afraid of you. But these ones don't care. These ones will run at you. These ones don't, like, they'll just drop onto you. It's like, oh. But a myth, something that people keep on saying about them is that, this is from Australian Geographic. Yeah, they do chase. I've been chased by one. Like, and it was on the ceiling. It's like, what the hell? Why are you trying to chase me? You can't, like, have me as a meal. I'm not a snack. But this is from the Australian Geographic. Are white-tailed spiders dangerous? So are white-tailed spiders the flesh-rotting monsters of that the gory internet memes and chain emails would have you believe? There is no evidence to prove this. In fact, referencing the two studies mentioned above, there is good evidence to suggest the opposite. Despite this, myths surrounding the white-tailed spider persists, and the media often fuels the fire. A recent story involving the white-tailed spider on the 5th of April 2017 broadcasted a misleading headline of "The father of two loses a leg after a white-tailed spider bite," even though there was no evidence that this spider caused an infection. Although this myth was debunked by experts, shortly after the article surfaced, the public was still rattled by the possible association, and misleading headlines continued, which only perpetuated fear. This association remains despite no significant evidence to support the involvement of spiders in necrotic ulcers, said Jeff in a 2004 article, The Lancet, called Necrotic arachnidism, the mythology of a modern plague. Alarmingly, it isn't just the public and media that are adhering to a false association between the white-tailed spider and necrotic ulcers. It is also occurring in modern medical practices. The misdiagnosis of a white-tailed spider bite is common in the medical community, according to Jeff. Another study he co-authored in 2004 investigated 9 patients who had received diagnosis of either a white-tailed spider bite or necrotic arachnidism, a flesh-eating spider bite. In all of the 9 cases, the researchers found the patients had been misdiagnosed. White-tailed spider bites were not responsible for any of the infections. The medical community is by no means immune to the myth of necrotic arachnidism and is responsible for the persistence, but by not questioning the evidence or investigating necrotic ulcers in the same way as any other disorder, Jeff said. So essentially, yeah, they don't cause necrosis. And there's no evidence to back up that they cause necrosis at all. But a lot of people are still saying that they do cause necrosis. Unfortunately, I need to go to work now, so bye-bye until next stream. Alright, bye-bye. Be safe. And, yes, you can 1v1 them. Venom. Do. Well, this one is very unhelpful. This one doesn't even, say anything about it. Alright, then this one also doesn't say anything. Okay. This is by healthdirect.gov.au. White-tailed spider bites. White-tailed spiders aren't considered dangerous to humans. A white-tailed spider bite can cause an initial burning pain, swelling, and blisters. So they're not that bad. They're just not that bad objectively. Let's go into the final spider. Red back versus black widow. The final spider for this stream, I guess. So Black Widow, and then the copy image. And then the red back, so let's just go with red B A C K and then B So redback and black widow. As we can see, the two glaring differences is that this is the underside and that this is the on top of the spider, or like on top of the, not like the underside. So they're both basically the same, but oh, okay, so I don't want an AI overview. This is by CPR First Aid. I think the same antidote might work. Also, white-tailed spiders are known for killing both of these spiders. Like, white-tailed spiders like are aggressive and are known as like, yeah, the killers of other spiders. Actually, this site isn't telling me. This is like a core article. I don't want core, but so I'm not exactly sure. We could leave this up as like the end topic debate, like versus, so the question is which is more deadly. Okay, that doesn't look like an E at all. A, that doesn't look like an A at all. A, D, L. So the end question is which is more deadly, because I'm losing time. Is the black widow or the redback spider more deadly? I'll answer that maybe next stream also, but I am losing time. So I'll end this here. I'll tomorrow's stream is a continuation of Misside and just in general stuff. I will be doing next week likely Australian dinosaurs, depending on how the poll goes. But yeah, I'll make addendums to any of the facts if I come up with, like, if it like changes or anything changes, I'll put them in the comment section. But yeah, thank you all for coming to the stream, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye bye. Can this stop streaming?